so we're coming up to near the end. I actually like the new blanket better than I do the old one, to be quite honest with you. So let's single crochet ourselves right to the end. And again, we've just got to make sure we're watching and paying attention to the posts underneath. And again, we just have one more to go. And you can tell you have one more. Can you see that? You see how this is out a little further than the one on top? And again, a lot of people make the mistake on not knowing exactly where to finish. So pulling it through. And now let's grab our next color, which in this case will be gray, back up and create our slip knot again. So just wrapping it around your finger, or whatever way you do a slip knot, it's up to you. And just put it onto your hook and pulling it through. And let's rotate our material. Let's trim our blue, again about the same length as what the other color is. In this case it will be gray. With my fancy dancy scissors. Okay, and so now let's begin. So now we're working on the shell, and remember how we did the half shell down here at the bottom? Well, every third line, okay, so 1, 2, and 3, the next one will have a shell over top of it. So do you see that? If you look really carefully here, you'll have a single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, shell. Okay, single, single, single shell. So basically, this is the way that this pattern works. So in this case, now we're going to do our half shell. So let's chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And going into the same stitch, so we want to scoop up in behind the stragglers, so the stragglers stay on top, and we want to seal those into position. And we want, remember how we did before? We did 4 double crochets, but the chaining of the 3 counted as 1. So in actual fact, so you got 3 double crochets, the chain counts as 1, which equals 4. And again, I just want to keep these stragglers laying on top, and we want to look, okay, for the 4th empty spot. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we want to do that. And just put your stragglers down on top. And now let's do your 7. And I don't think I've screwed up, but sometimes if things are not balancing right, you have the option to be able to move it. And some people, well, a lot of people actually email asking permission if it's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And in this case, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, look how I'm not finishing over. I should be over one more. So in this case, what I would do is that I would go one more. So it's actually a total of 8 for that one. Okay, so I would do that just to keep your pattern consistent, and then you can just rely on that. So just watch your first one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, going in on the 4th. Now that seems kind of cheating, doesn't it? But you know, life's never perfect, and it's easier to know how to you get around it and fake it, as I say, than it is sometimes to always be 100%. So there's 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so this looks like it's going to be fine now. So 1, so we're single crocheting again over top. 3, that was 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that looks about right, and so let's go again. So we're just wrapping. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do 7 double crochets again right into that same hole. So it's 5, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You want to do 7 above. So you can see where I've trimmed that. It doesn't look pretty, but you know what? I just trimmed it for camera's sake. But in the end, you'll want to clean up your edges. So that was 4. This is 5, 6, and 7. And again, that's looking consistent. And now, you know how we finished, or we started off with an actual half shell on this side. We want to do the same with the end. So going right into the end one, everybody. Going right into the end. Okay, we want to put 4 double crochets, because in the other side we did a chaining up of 3 and then we did 3 double crochets, which equals 4. So in this case we're actually doing the real 4 double crochet on this side. So that's so I just finished that by accident, so let's just back out 1 so that you have 2 on your hook. And again, let's change color, and we're going to go back to white, and then we're going to let you off to the races, because basically the pattern is now repeating itself. Okay, so let's put on our white onto there, pull the white through, let's turn it like we have been before, again trimming our gray that we're just finishing off to the same length of the gray, just easier if it's the same length. And now this one is exactly the same that we've been doing all along, so chaining up 1, going into that same stitch, scooping up underneath the stragglers. You can always underneath, there you go. There's 1. Okay, actually I don't need to count. So this case we're just going to go single crochet all the way across. So if you need to back out at any point, a lot of the patterns they say repeat row 1, 2, 3, and 4, but you've actually, now that you've gotten this far in my tutorial, you actually know how to do all of the lines. You just have just to pay attention, and it's very, very simple once you get the concept of it. And again, if you're miscounting at any point of this pattern, you can always fake it. But this is another great tutorial, compliments of All Free Crochet, as well as the Crochet Crowd right here on YouTube. I hope you have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you later.